Gaige, why did you decide that Penn State was the best fit for you?
I mean, when I was up there on my visit, it's just a family. They treated me like I was on the team already, and it just clicked. I've been a Penn State guy my whole life. It's my dream school. And one of the things that I guess really made my decision was just the team. They're all really cool, and they treated me like family, so yeah.
Now, you also had an offer from Ohio State, and there's a little bit of a rivalry there. So
Yeah.
I'm just curious, if you would have committed to the Buckeyes over the Nittany Lions, what do you think your friends would have said to you?
It was ongoing for probably from when I got the offer until I committed. I mean, it was, dude, if you go there, I'm going to go to your games in Penn State gear. I'm not showing in your scarlet red, but I mean, the guys at Ohio State were cool too. I mean, the coaching staff were awesome. They also really helped me through the process too. So it's a big shout out to them too. So the cool thing about the volleyball communities is they're all really tight. Everybody's really nice to each other. Everybody's tight. Everybody knows each other. So it's awesome.
Joey Schlaffer from here at Exeter's going to Penn State. Javen Williams from Wyomissing's going there. Nick Singleton from down the road at Governor Mifflin is already there. Had a pretty good Rose Bowl. Do those guys influence you at all, or was this decision just based on volleyball and your own likes and dislikes?
Yeah, I mean, it's always awesome to see guys that you've watched play, and me and Joe, we've known each other for a long time. So it's just to see these guys succeed, from where you're from. Watching the Rose Bowl the other day and watching Nick get like an 80-yard touchdown and be like, he lived like not even down the road from me, and it's just so sick.
You were selected recently for USA Volleyball's National Team Development Program, which is a really big deal.
Yeah.
How did it feel when you got that news?
So when I got that news, it was like kind of a wake-up call that it's not playtime anymore. It's time to really get to work and start to enjoy yourself, but then really look at the upside of what you could take this to. And yeah.
Have you thought about the fact that you could be, for your age group, one of the best players in the country?
Yeah, that is something wild to think about. It crosses my mind here and there. But it's just one of those things where, again, you just got to stay humble, focus, on what you need to work on and on what others really think and stuff like that, and, just get things done.
Pepperdine and UC San Diego were interested in you. Did you think about going out west at all?
Yeah, I mean, it seems awesome. One of the things is, distance, but, distance didn't really bother me at all. Both of those coaches are really cool. The Pepperdine coach, Coach Winder, I actually met at the national team program where he was my coach for the weekend. And he's taller than me, I can tell you that. But yeah, he's such a cool dude. He gave me a lot of insight. That was really helpful. And yeah, I mean, both of those guys are cool. Brad from UC San Diego was also out there too, and I got some insight from him too.
You can play in the middle or on the outside. Do you have a preference?
And I don't know. That's a good question. Outside's always just really fun, because I'm mainly a middle, so getting on the outside, is always fun to really develop my passing, because not only can I play middle, I've been told that I could be developed to play other positions at the higher level. So me working on the game here and reassuring that I can do that is always good.
I've never been able to jump at all, so I'm curious, what does it feel like to spike the ball in somebody's face?
It's a feeling, I can tell you that, especially when everybody gets really hyped, like your teammates in the crowd. But I mean, there's also that factor where it's like, is he good? I'll stop for a play and be like, yo, man, are you good? You all right? You conscious? Stuff like that. So, yeah.
What are your favorite teachers here at Exeter?
That's a good question. Mr. Shive is definitely up there. I have long talks with him about recruitment, because he was a big baseball guy with college and stuff like that. I like my teachers that I have right now: Ms. Preston, Ms. McGaffin, Mr. Fiddler. Mr. Fiddler is a big Penn State guy who was really hoping I chose Penn State, and I'd mess with him with the whole Buckeye and Penn State stuff, so he was eager to find out what I did with that. And then, I mean, that's who I have this year, and I think they're all really cool, so yeah.
Outside of volleyball, I know that takes up a lot of your time, but what do you like to do for fun, just to kind of relax?
Me and my friends are big football fans, fantasy football. So every Sunday we do go we go to a friend's house and we watch all the games. And
How did your team do this year?
I was in the final. So
Really?
I was in the final, and unfortunately, all prayers to the Bills player who did get injured and that whole thing. But once that game got canceled, what we did was, all fairness, we just split the money and split the championship. So there's 2 winners this year.
Wow, good idea.
Yeah.
Who are your favorite musical groups?
I listen to everybody. There's a very wide decision, so I'm gonna have to say Travis Scott is definitely up there. He's one of my guys. I do listen to a lot of Billy Joel. He's up
Really?
there, yeah. Man, really anything. Like, I can listen to anything, really.
Your favorite movie? Could be a sports movie or not.
It's gonna have to be Batman.
Which one? There are about 1 million of them.
The newest one is really good too, and I also like the ones with Christian Bale. Those are always really good too. Yeah.
Did you get any cool gifts for Christmas?
Bunch of Penn State gear, and that's all I pretty much wanted. Yeah.
How often are you asked how tall are you?
Twice every public place I go to. Yeah. And then that leads to, do you play basketball? Is that what you do? And I was like, I used to.
Yeah. Why did you stop basketball?
I wanted to focus on volleyball.
Okay.
This was my thing, and I knew it was going to be my thing, and looks like I've made the right decision. So
I'd say so. Last question. You had a tough loss to Wilson in the Berks County semis last season. What are your expectations for this year's team?
It's a different beast, I can tell you that. We have a different mentality than last year. Nobody's going to be taken light this year, I can tell you that. But, it's going to be tough. I'm cool with all the guys on Mifflin. They're all really cool people. Cool with some of the Wilson guys. We're all pretty much tight, but when it comes to game time, we're pretty competitive. But, yeah, it's going to be tough. We're going to work hard. We're going to do our thing, and really we're just going to focus on what we can change and, improve, and what we can, focus on to win us those games. So, yeah.
Well, appreciate your time,
Thank you.
Good luck this year.
Yeah, thank you.